Hello everyone, it's me here. Now I'm going to go ahead and do another VHS collection video that I have decided to go ahead and do tonight for you guys, in which I'm planning on doing this collection video tonight for you guys. Is for this VHS collection video, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my entire 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo VHS collection video, which I have decided to go ahead and do tonight for you guys. So why not for me to go ahead and make this video anyway, because I only have like a few of them I'm going to go ahead and show in this collection video. And before we get started with this collection video, I also have some Disney French Canadian VHS tapes that are part of the Black Diamond series that actually contains the 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo, but I'm not gonna include the French Canadian VHS tapes in this video for right now. So those will be in a separate video. But for right now, I'm just gonna show the English dubbed releases of them. So for the American and Canadian ones in this video, for this one that is. So mostly they're all just English dubbed, that is. So yeah. So I wanted to go ahead and point that out and mention that in case you guys are wondering that if I was going to show the French ones in this video, but no, I'm not going to include the French Canadian VHS releases that actually contains the 1988 prototype Classics logo in this video for right now, for tonight that is, but I'm going to hold those off till another separate video. But for right now, I'm just going to do the English dubbed ones this time. So that's all I'm going to show for tonight. So yeah, for this VHS collection video and such, yeah. And before we go ahead and get started with this collection video, I'm not going to explain a lot of further details about any of these tapes, because I just don't want to sit here and waste too much time and all that stuff. So I want to go ahead and get this VHS collection video done as much as I can. So get this done as quick as I can, that is. So, and I have like a total of 6 tapes that I believe that actually contains the 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo at the beginning of those VHS tapes that will be shown in this video. So I just wanted to point that out to you guys before we go ahead and get started with this collection video. So yeah. So anyways, you guys, without further ado, let's just go ahead and get this video started and get this collection video started and such. So anyways, you guys, let's go ahead and begin this collection video and let's go ahead and get started. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. And here we go. Let's get started. No print date on this tape. August 10th, 1993. And no, this copy has no previews on it whatsoever at all at the beginning, and this copy has the 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo at the beginning of this particular copy of this tape, is because this copy is version 2 of the 1992 VHS, however, that is. So I just want to give you a heads up and give you guys the information. So yeah. No printing on this Canadian tape eventually. And no, this Canadian copy has no previews on it whatsoever at the beginning at all. And it has the 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo at the beginning, because this copy is a 1992 Canadian VHS, however. So I just want to give you the information. No print date on this Canadian tape once again. And no, this Canadian copy has no previews on it whatsoever at the beginning at all, and it has the 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo at the beginning, because this copy is a 1992 Canadian VHS of this one. So I just want to give you the information on that. June 9th, 1992. And here's the last one for this collection video. July 9th, 1992, and July 27th, 1992. So anyways, you guys, that will wrap up, and that will conclude my entire 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo VHS collection video for tonight, in which, once again, you guys, I also do have some Disney French-Canadian Black Diamond VHS tapes that actually contains the 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo, but like I said at the beginning of this video, I will not include the French ones in this video for tonight, that is. So, like I said, those will be in another separate video for a different one, like a different video, like in a separate video another time. But for right now, I'm just only showing the ones that are in English dub, that is, for American and Canadian as well, too, including the last two tapes, which those were demo tapes that actually contains the 1988 prototype Classics logo at the beginning as well, too. So those are all the 6 Disney Black Diamond tapes that actually contains the 1988 prototype Classics logo at the beginning. So those are all the 6 tapes that have that logo at the beginning. So, yeah. And for the 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo, this was the very first Walt Disney Classics logo to have this was the second Walt Disney Classics logo, but it was the first one to use Sorcerer Mickey at the beginning of them, which for the 1988 VHS of Cinderella was the very first Disney Black Diamond tape to use the Sorcerer Mickey Walt Disney Classics logo from 1988, that is, which that one was the very first one, and that was the very first Disney Black Diamond tape to introduce the Sorcerer Mickey Walt Disney Classics logo from 1988, that is, and have the 1988 logo and such thing like that. So the 1988 VHS of Cinderella was the first one to have that logo from 1988, and it was the very first one that to be introduced and the 1988 VHS of Cinderella was the very first Disney Black Diamond tape to use the Sorcerer Mickey Walt Disney Classics logo and all that stuff from 1988, that is. So I just want to give you a heads up on that. And not only was that one, but the 1992 reprints of Robin Hood, both American and Canadian, and then the 1992 Canadian VHS reprint of The Rescuers Down Under that actually contains that logo, and the last two were the demo tapes, which is the 1992 demo tape of The Rescuers and Beauty and the Beast that actually have that logo. So, yeah. And also, another thing I'll point out is I'm not going to show the logo just like I did in my May 2025 edition of my entire Disney Black Diamond Classics VHS collection, which I've already shown you that example in that video, but I'm not going to waste my time just doing that again in this video because I just don't feel like doing that again, so excuse me. So I'll probably put a screenshot or a thumbnail in the video description or something like that, or in the just for the video, that is, and you guys are case are wondering if that will possibly work. So yeah, so I'm hoping it will, but I'll figure something out. Like I'll put that logo in like in a thumbnail of this video or something like that, but we'll see though. So anyways, that's pretty much all that's all I have to say, and that's pretty much all those tapes that actually have that logo at the beginning. So I don't have a lot of English. So these 6 Disney Black Diamond tapes with that logo, those are pretty much the more common ones, like the more usual ones in general. That's what I meant to say there. So yeah. So as far as I can think of here. So yeah. Anyways. So that will do it for my entire 1988 prototype Walt Disney Classics logo VHS collection for tonight, and I hope y'all enjoyed this collection video, and I'll see you guys in the next video for next time. So see you guys later in the next video. Catch you guys later, fellas.